And this is the inside of the X7. It's nice though. This is nice.
Did you know that seating material is actually a synthetic?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Feels really good.
We call that Sensithin, and it replaced both the Sensitech, which was the synthetic before that didn't have the perforation and didn't have the contrast stitching.
Okay.
And it replaced the Vernasca leather, which was the middle tier interior.
Mm-hmm.
You can still get merino leather if you really want to flex, but this is so comfortable that even people that kind of more cost no object have been going for it in a lot of cases, unless they got to have like Tartufo, where you got to get the merino leather, with Atlas gray and ivory interior, which is it's nice. But if you got kids, like so many people that buy an X7 do, you know, that interior is a little tough to have the faith for. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, we got an X5 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting service.
So, in your X5, what year?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, we have this on the X5. It's 19. It's a 19.
So the 19 is the same relative generation, even though both have been redesigned mid-cycle. But chances are, by the odds, you don't have a third row. Even though
I don't.
The third row had been available earlier on in the X5 for the current generation. You can no longer get it with the third row full stop.
Oh, really?
Which I'm glad they finally did, because it was like the friend that always talked about getting together, but you know, never found the time, you know, sort of thing. Like, it talked about it a lot. It was on the order guide every year, but they use so few of them. But the reason, of course, is that this is the way to go when you really got third row needs. Now, you've got this, but you don't have this.
I do not have this.
Right?
No, I don't.
So that's an X7 exclusive right there.
All right.
This bank of switches here, this gives you all kinds of abilities. Let me check and make sure there's nothing in the way first.
Yeah.
And there are, which is why I do this. But while I do this and get these out of the way to prevent issues, I will tell you that what I'm doing right now is something you cannot do in a Mercedes GLS at any price, and that is get in and out of the third row from the driver's side.
Got you. Oh, yeah.
So,
I see.
You know, both of those vehicles are very nice, of course, but being able to do that could be crucial. Trying to think the best place to put all this. I guess I'm just going to leave it there for the moment.
Yeah.
But the fact that I was able to do this with one switch is one of the reasons I typically recommend the bench seat configuration to most of my clients. You can get the captain's chairs, but there's only like this much space in between.
Yeah, and I normally would go for the captain chairs just so you go through the middle, you know.
That's in some vehicles that works out that way, but it really doesn't in this. And you gotta like manually move forward the seat back, and then it'll get out of your way. But even though you can get in and out of the back, of course, with either, what you cannot do with the captain's chairs configuration is this.
Nice.
Right here, you cannot fold flat the captain's chairs. And when I say you cannot fold flat, I'm not talking about like get your protractor out and see like, or your level like you're some kind of contractor. No, I'm talking about just being able to fold them at all.
Fold them up,
With the captain's chairs, you can only do this and this.
Okay.
Like the most uncomfortable upright position that you can attain in them, and then as far forward as they can go. And then you can't carry something longer. Now, if you got a full-size truck, or if you're, you know, one to frequently find the convenience of renting another vehicle, that's one thing. But if you want to be able to haul something larger in your SUV, even like you do in your X5, then chances are you're going to prefer having
I like that. That's nice.
And you'll note it's still power on both sides. But if you hit max cargo, all the seats will go down. And that is a nice convenience.
Oh, look at that.
And from back here, if you look up, you will see something that's less exciting at the moment because the sunshade is closed. However, there is a third moonroof pane, something else you don't get in the GLS at any price. And you'll also note the fifth climate control zone that, though not standard, is something I always recommend and most of our clients like, because that's going to help cool off or heat the third row better. The third row has not just the moonroof pane, not just the climate control. With the vents up here, if you get that, it has ambient lighting back in here. It's got some small cup holders, and there are actually USB-C chargers under these, as well as tie downs in back, so there's that much extra flexibility. But whereas there's only 2 USB-Cs back here, your second row actually gets 4 of them.
Gotcha.
There's one under each of these doors, as well as an accessory holder for various BMW accessories. And then down there's 2 more.
Gotcha. Got it. Oh, my wife's gonna love this video.
And the craziest thing of all about this car is probably not what you anticipate. But basically, when you were talking with your wife and showing her around in there on the phone, I could tell you were doing that, but I couldn't hear your voice.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that you don't whisper, right?
Right.
Because the whole cabin, all the car is acoustic glass. It's actually a dual layer laminated glass, and it is so quiet that it is not a hearing problem if you have to crack the windows in this from time to time to make sure you're hearing emergency vehicles.
Oh man.
That is legit in this. It's so quiet.
No road noise, basically.
Yeah, and that means if you got any kids in the third row, for example, if they don't respond to you, it's not because they don't hear you.
Right.
So, you know, you know what's what. And then you got the ability to put all the seats into the passenger position as well. Note that all of these switches are one touch. And so once you press it, it goes up. It's not instantaneous like it is in some cars, but it also means less chance of getting stuff jammed up in there, which is never a good time.
Nice, I like that. All right, back in position. Oh yeah.
And because the second row is power, you can move it forward and aft to adjust the amount of space in the back.
Look at this electric X. I don't know what the heck this is, but this joint nice. This is nice. They not playing with this electric stuff, man. I don't even know what the heck, what is this? Let's see, this is a X3M. I want to say, I don't know. This nice, man. They real creative when it comes to these electric cars. I want to just open it. You're crazy for it. Man, look at them seats. Yeah, that's nice, man. And they got, of course, got some X5s out here. Just a quick video, guys. I ain't gonna do too much, but I'm gonna tell you guys a car that I'm looking at. This right here. Like, I'm really, really interested in this car right here. Yeah, I know I'm hitting me muscle or whatever, but I really, really like these joints right here. Now, this car is the same price as a Hellcat. I know this car is 6 figures, but you can get a used one for a decent price. But I like this joint, man. I really, really like this car. Leave y'all comment what you think. I like the back of it, like the way it looks. M850i. It's nice, man. It's expensive, but it's nice. And they got some more electric SUVs right here. It looks pretty good in black. See if I can catch them slipping. One is open. Nope. Nope. Inside of these things, man. BMW done stepped their game way up. Yeah, this is the iX. And it's in white. Now, if I'm gonna go electric, but see, the problem with these electric trucks, man, is they're too expensive. The average person can't afford one of these. I mean, they're really nice. I understand the whole electric deal. I just don't like electric muscle cars. But as far as just regular cars, I can care less if it's electric. I just don't want an electric muscle car. I mean, to be honest, guys, I really don't mind the other cars being electric. I just don't want my muscle car to be electric. So yeah, guys, we out here getting the oil change on the X5, and they got an X7. I want to show you guys real quick. But I think this somebody's actually, this is already sold. But this is nice right here. When I decided to go SUV, I'm gonna get me an X7. Even though my wife got the X5, I like these X7 joints. And this is the M model. This joint sold. Sold X7. Excuse me, guys. Early in the morning, my brain not even functioning yet. X7 M60i. And here's another 840. I think this one is actually a V6. But that 850, yeah, this one sold. All these cars are sold. That's why I tell y'all, people still buying cars. Everybody not broke. This is a 23. It's already sold. Look at that, 95. These cars are not cheap. Yes, sir. You gonna pay to play. I'll look and see what size motor in this car. Yep, this is the 6-cylinder.